On today's Warehouse Safety Tips Wednesday, we'll be covering 5 basic safety tips, so stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. You can find the show notes to each episode, links to information mentioned on the podcast, the social media platforms we're on, and anything else related to the podcast at warehousesafetytips.com. Now, if you're a seasoned podcast listener, this podcast is going to be different from most you listen to. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money and each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all of that out of the way, let's get to the podcast. Let me ask you a couple questions. Have you ever seen someone else walk right in front of a lift truck or take a shortcut through a restricted area? Ignore and/or talk over a message being delivered via Walkie Talkie or Intercom? Had a close call with an item of clothing or a lack of safety equipment? Or let a lift truck pull or carry you, or have taken a ride on a Pallet Jack like a scooter? All these things have one thing in common. Sometimes the most simple rules being ignored are what lead to some of the most avoidable situations. Here are 5 basic safety tips that are going to increase your chances of staying safe exponentially. Number 1, know the rules and regulations of your facility. You can't follow what you're not aware of. Number 2, when you're at work, you're there to work, not have fun. Smile, be kind, be courteous, and take enjoyment and pride in what you're doing. But remember, when you step foot on company property, it's time to be safe and professional. Save the horseplay for home. Number 3, wear your uniform and safety equipment exactly as requested. Even if it's uncomfortable, in your way, and you have some other reason, don't vary from the regulations. Number 4, use the right tools and procedures in all aspects of your life, but especially at work. This includes everything from simple hand tools, heavy-duty equipment, and your own body, with examples such as lifting properly or using ergonomic techniques. And 5, pay attention. And if you see something, say something. In following these 5 basic safety tips, you're going to be amazed at how much more safe, productive, and organized you are. Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and/or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.